FC Barcelona remain dominant in La Liga over Madrid. And if you are a Real Madrid true fan, it's time, and you know it is, it's time to be realistic and not optimistic. Welcome to the recap. Welcome to the recap. Hopefully you enjoy these videos. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, send them to anybody. I mean, anybody. Let's start with this week's two games that we highlight. Elche versus FC Barcelona. Interesting match. If FC Barcelona would have been clinical in the finishing, it would have been a 7-2 game, 7-1 game. But let's start with the first goal. The first goal was a very beautiful goal from Lamine Yamal. A pass from Dani Olmo under the legs of an Elche midfielder. Lamine Yamal sprints through. The defense can't catch him. He takes out Iñaki Peña, which, shout out to Iñaki Peña, man. You had to endure that yesterday. Takes out Iñaki Peña and scores the first goal. After that, the match gets tied up. La Fábrica product, Álvaro El Toro. A horrible press from Koundé. He arrives late. Koundé, man, he's like a love-hate relationship. But he arrives late. They flick it over. Eric Garcia can't get there on time. And Álvaro strikes it to the right-hand corner on the floor. 1-1. The second goal comes from a masterclass of the Dutchman. A masterclass that he keeps playing like this. When Pedri gets back, he comes back on full form. This midfield is going to be untouchable, unbearable, unplayable. Frankie de Jong gets the ball. He does a 1-2 with Ferran Torres. De Jong takes out the defender and the keeper. And instead of shooting, he looks up. He sees Ferran Torres, gives him a nice little touch like, here you go. Make yourself famous. And he scores it right in the top. The last goal. Yes, there's going to be a lot of Real Madrid fans that are going to say, well, that goal should have never been. That was a corner. And yes, that should have been a corner for Elche. And I'm a big advocate that on corner kicks, VAR should be included. If it's a legit corner or if it's not a corner. Yesterday, that would have changed this goal, but I don't think it would have changed the outcome. Barcelona were a very, very dominant team. They just weren't clinical when they're supposed to be in the box. A pass to Lamine Yamal. He keeps it in with the header. Instead of going to the left, he goes to the right. He takes the defender. The defender couldn't catch him. He crosses it. Rashford gets it and scores it. 3-1. This game should have been a 7-2 game, honestly. Barcelona had everything. They hit the pole 3 to 4 times. They had everything to say, this is our competition. It doesn't matter if we're only 1 point ahead. This is our competition because this is how we play. And this Barcelona is without a prime Rafinha right now. He's finding his form again with Ferran El Tiburón Torres, which he normally makes him. He was not executing yesterday. Lamine Yamal wasn't unstoppable, and Frankie de Jong did a master class. I mean, Lopez, again, was a little inconsistent, and that's where I need him to improve. When he becomes consistent, it's going to be very, very, very hard for anybody to take a spot. I want to also highlight a player that came in, Marc Bernal. Marc Bernal, once he gains that full confidence, once he gains that tempo, the physical aspect of the game back, it's going to be interesting. Marc Bernal is a breath of fresh air. The way he plays, so simple, and he's so skilled, and it's going to be a player to watch. Let's move on to Real Madrid versus city rivals Rayo. This Real Madrid is kind of a pathetic team. You have a wage bill of Mbappe, Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo. You pay $70 million for Argentina and Mastantuono, who so far, Bruni Vargi, who cost $1 million, has done way more. But this Real Madrid seems like it's all physical, but zero ball. Dean Howson is so bad right now that he's making Raúl Asensio look like a really good defender. And Raúl Asensio is less than an average defender anywhere. If it wasn't for Courtois today, again, Courtois, the hero, yes, he's paid to save, but sometimes he comes up with these phenomenal saves. And currently, I think Courtois is the best. But if it wasn't for Courtois today, this game would have been a 2-2 draw. The referee decided to give Real Madrid 9 minutes when there was nowhere 9 minutes wasted on the field. It should have been 5 minutes max, give or take, but let's call it what it is. Let's not stop the game until Real Madrid scores. And what's the other one? Oh, yeah. No penalty, no party. Mbappe was horrendous today. Vinicius did one play, and outside of that, he was horrendous. Real Madrid's team was not deserving of a victory. But then again, in football, it's not about who deserves it. It's who scores the goals. Vinicius did a really nice goal. in the first half because the defender was a little bit lazy. If it was a good defender, not Koundé, but a good defender, that ball was never going in because a good defender would have never given him that much space. Ultimately, Rayo's goal was a really good goal where Valverde lost vision of the forward, headers it in, and Di Frutos just smashes it in. The second goal for Real Madrid, that penalty, yes, it was a penalty. I have a bone to pick with this referee. One, with the time, and two, all the times that Mbappe and Vinicius dived and never received a yellow card. That to me is very interesting. Yes, the Senegalan player, when he did the challenge against Ceballos, that was a red card. Easy red card, and he's probably going to get like 2 to 3 games. That tackle was pretty high, and it was reckless. And if that player didn't do that, this game would have been a little bit different too. And with that said, this is where I come with my conclusion that if you're a true Real Madrid fan, you're going to be realistic about the possibilities you guys have this season. Any team with an above average striker is going to put 2 to 3 past Courtois. You can't face a team with the above average striker. Real Madrid is going to look bad. This was today's recap for La Liga. Make sure to subscribe, make sure to like, make sure to turn off that notification bell. We're here every week that there's a La Liga game. See you here next video.